Hi, it's Julien at the Spinal Health Centre. Here with Steve again, who was just saying how he's feeling much better. You've had some tough times, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been a pressure month for sure.
Real pressure month. Exams, family stuff, kids.
Yeah, feeling the burn.
But coming through the other side of that now. Yeah. So this is just really it's like a wellness maintenance session, isn't it? Going to run through all of the old haunts, the knees, the hips, the shoulders, the neck, everything. And this is just when you get to know people, you get to know where to go looking and run through the whole protocol without adjusting every single thing, because that will be too much. So cool. Bit of a power up. Love that phrase. One power up coming right up. Okay. You go faster haircut. Anyone notice that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Fast as you go.
Yeah. Normally right PD, aren't you? Yep. Okay. So you're definitely under the 1/4 inch, under the 7 mil difference. So definitely not in crisis, and a little bit more than you're definitely not level. Couple of mil, so within normal tolerance. A bit more than a 0.1 and a bit less than a 0.2. Combination of Activator. All the textbook is written in inches because that's how Americans measure things, and then so I've always done it. And here are we in a post-Brexit world where actually when it comes to human bodies, actually measuring things in inches I've always thought is easier, but that may be a generational thing. So we got a right PI ilium and a right medial tibia. I think that's about the 5th or 6th time I've done that this morning, because that combination tends to come up a lot. And now I'm looking at level legs. Good. Squeeze your knees together and let go. Right hand up behind your back. Swap your hands around. That's clear L5 there. Both hands up behind your back together. And both back down by sides. Do you know what? I don't even think about this anymore, but I tend to get hold of that loop there just to pull the waistband out the way to make sure you can definitely get to the lumbars and just control it like that. I don't think that feels odd, does it? Me doing that, Steve? No. Yeah. Yeah. So right hand up by your face. Big deep breath in and out. Left hand up as well. And both back down by sides. Let's turn your head to the right. Lift the right shoulder up off the couch and back down. Shrug both shoulders up towards your ears and back down. Squeeze the right elbow into your side and let go. Squeeze the left elbow into your side and let go. Tight shoulders, ahoy. Shrug your shoulders up and roll them back. And T1 rib and head back into the centre.
Yeah, my traps are a bit tight actually.
Yeah, okay. T1 rib, I'll do it first. Aiming, obviously, at T1 rib, but of course it's straight through that upper trap. Medial scapula. Okay. Don't know if it comes across on the film, but it's definitely different sound in different locations. Different tissue resonates in a different way. And you kind of get used to the sound of when it sounds right. There's definitely when it sounds wrong as well. Just lift up your head and back down. Tuck your chin down to your chest. Back to centre. I was kind of hoping I'd get at least one cervical or upper thoracic, so I just want to kind of there was a person in my world called Hardy Harvick, and one of the things she's found is that one of the things we're doing here is rapidly stretching and thus exercising the deep paraspinal muscles around the spinal cord, mostly erector spinae and multifidus. And her work has shown that how that influences and stimulates the prefrontal cortex, and she's published papers on that. So and that creates a huge change in the body, and that's part of how what we do works. So in this case, adjusting cervical 2 on the left side. So slight tuck of chin down to your chest. And head back into the center. And we're going to get rapid movement, rapid torsion. The movement's about 3 millimeters, but it's enough to fire those spindle fibers within the muscle. Steve definitely will have felt that. Yeah. And that's going into cerebellum, intersensory motor and prefrontal cortex, and it causes a neurological change. Honestly, this is a sentence I can say. Look up the research. The research is out there now. Stretch your right hand towards your right knee. And back round. And left hand to left knee. Are we ethically trying to stimulate any placebo effect? Absolutely. You know, all of manual therapy has ritual involved in it. We do the same thing, same couch, same tool. And that anything that can stimulate and add to is going to improve the outcome for whoever's on the couch. People do this because they want to feel better, but there is actually physiological stuff happening as well at a bone, muscle, and brain level. Feel free to put your comments below, and let's have a discussion about that. Okay, so let's run through this kind of right leg, right hip business, yeah? Okay. So here's a medial talus, which I should have adjusted. Did actually do that on the first one. I'll just go up a notch on it. Yeah. Felt that one then? You got the twitch, yeah. Okay. There's an externally rotated tibia. Straight into the trigger point in tibialis anterior. It feels super loose.
It's so much better.
Yeah. Just as much as stress goes to our neck and shoulders, it goes to our hips. So just check glutes. So push both legs outwards. There you go. Good. Push inwards. Okay. And that is a piriformis. Whew. Yep. So as soon as I put my finger on the origin of Steve's piriformis there, I've got a real twitch under my finger. He would have felt that as, it's clearly a very tender spot. And that's a good indication we're A, in the right place, and B, that's the one that needs adjusting. So I was also thinking, as Steve mentioned, his upper trap. So if they say a specific muscle, it's always worth just testing it, because Steve knows what he's talking about. He knows, and if he's saying that, you'd be wise to at least check it. Exactly. That's Laura. Laura's doing this right now. Yeah, right. And pendulum's that way, isn't it? Yeah. So turn your head to the left. Tip the back of your head towards your right shoulder. Oh, that is not happy at all. Head back into the center. Turn your head to the right. Tip the back of your head towards your left shoulder. Shocker. Head back into the center. Yeah. We'll go set in 3. Ooh. Yeah. Corresponds to GB21. Very famous acupuncture point, much used. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I always want to just check your left hand as well. So just on your left hand, squeeze thumb and little finger together, and let go. Make a fist and grip your thumb. That's the one. Because you will see a big change there. Whoa. Yeah. Better just check the other one. So, yeah. And the thumb. Grip the thumb. Yeah, it's amazing how many times the dominant hand is okay and you actually need to adjust the non-dominant hand, and that is to do with mirror nerves and up and around and that way, and inhibitory control and that kind of stuff. Excellent, good. There we go. Covered lots of neuro stuff there for all you lovers of neuroanatomy. Do look up the work of Heidi Harvig if you haven't already. It's great stuff. See you next time. Oh, subscribe, like, press the notification bell, write your comments below. Brilliant. Cheers then.